Welcome, audience, to Jurassic World!
This time, the main characters from the last films aren't in this movie, unless you count B.D. Wong.
Yay!
And it's directed this time by Colin Trevorrow, a guy who'd only directed one film before this one, and that was an indie film called Safety Not Guaranteed, which I haven't seen. Okay, audience, we're going to do this a bit differently. Our copies have a bit of a clipping issue, so pause your copies just after the Universal logo fades to black. Pause there and you just be in sync with us.
Just start right after the logo.
Yeah. All right, so are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, Jovah, you do the countdown.
Alright then. 3, 2, 1, click. Ah, an updated Amblin Entertainment.
Logo.
Mm-hmm.
And Legendary Pictures.
And more logos.
And also, yeah, another new composer this
Legendary
time. It's Michael
Pictures.
Giacchino.
Eh?
Yeah, this time the composer this time is Michael Giacchino.
Yeah.
Who, fun fact, Michael Giacchino also did the music for 2 of the Lost World Jurassic Park games on the PS1.
Interesting.
So this is kind of like a return to the franchise for him. Jurassic World.
Mm-hmm.
A film that only took 14 years to make.
For good
Boyhood's
reason.
got nothing on. Boyhood's got nothing on this.
Yep.
So now we have eggs.
Yep.
Oh, we definitely have eggs, alright.
Hello, dinosaur.
A special egg.
Ah, bright lights. Gah.
I like
So
that
we-
fake out.
Yeah.
Since, of course, T-Rexes and birds are linked.
It was a nice winter day, and everyone was getting ready to go to Jurassic World. Oh, hi, kid from Iron Man 3.
Oh, that's right, Sam. I thought I recognized him.
Yeah, it's that kid that helped Tony from Iron Man 3.
Mm-hmm. Now, there's a bit of an homage they're going to play to Jurassic Park 1 with the 2 kids here. But I probably shouldn't bring that up yet, since that'll spoil something.
Oh yeah, and audience, in case you haven't noticed, we don't have Tio and Pedro here with us.
Yeah, they got eaten in transmission.
Yeah, but okay, basically, I don't know what their exact thoughts are on this movie, but they didn't like it.
I will argue that these 2 kids are quite possibly the best children main characters in the entire franchise.
That's not really saying much. I mean, what classic kid characters have we had so far in this series?
There was the computer whiz girl in Jurassic Park 1. And there was the gymnastics girl in Jurassic Park 2. And then there was... What's that kid's name in Jurassic Park 3?
Kid.
Kid.
Yeah, I guess the island's pretty big, kid.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, basically after years and years of prepping and security building, Jurassic World, well, a new and improved Jurassic Park, and more security, thank goodness, is finally made.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since we've all seen the trailer, we basically already know how well this is gonna go.
Yeah.
Well, if I can give them some credit,
guys,
we didn't know the
Jurassic Park
reason it
theme.
was going to happen, but yeah, I like to
Jurassic
see.
Park theme. Okay. Pedro did bring up a good point earlier. I like Michael Giacchino's rearrangement of this theme. It's just the problem is where it's placed.
Mhm.
Who did the music for this particular movie?
Like I said,
Michael
Michael Giacchino. This year he was pretty busy this summer. He did this. He did Inside Out. He did Tomorrowland.
So it's basically Disney World, but with dinosaurs in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Let me guess. The kid with his arms folded is very skeptical and.
Of course.
He's
We always
Yeah.
have the skeptical older kid in these films.
And there, see, you've got the enthusiastic, will believe anything little brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I like how the gate actually looks like the gate
door
from the
from
first movie.
Yeah.
It's almost like the shuttle bus to Disney.
For Disney.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And of course, the two have, of course, their aunt sent this kind British lady to look after them.
I wouldn't run off like that. You are going to get eaten.
Luckily, they have security measures for the usual dino threats. This time, at least. And I gotta admit, seeing the park in all its glory finally built, I don't know, something about it puts a smile on my face, and in my theater, people actually cheered during this scene.
Yeah, but yeah, if there's one thing I do agree, the placement of the first placement of the main theme could have been done somewhere else.
I think I may agree, but where do you think it could have been placed?
When a dinosaur shows up or something, I don't know. Oh, it's Bryce Dallas Howard again.
Hey, Bryce Dallas Howard, good to see you finally in one of the good movies we're commentating on. I mean, seriously, what has she been in that we've commentated on? Lady in the Water,
The
Village. And what was that other? Oh yeah, Terminator 4.
Hey, since you've two seen this movie, and since I haven't, and I haven't read the reviews of it either, there are a lot of issues with this movie. So could you bring them up when appropriate?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I've already brought
Just so
up...
I can decide for myself is all.
Well, I've already brought up one. Michael Giacchino having a bit of trouble with her place themes.
Basically, I'll look up Rotten Tomatoes to see what the general consensus is.
It's liked, but not spectacularly liked.
Mm-hmm.
I think the placement of the theme song was fine. It could have been in a better place, though.
Mm-hmm. Basically, let's see, Jurassic World has a 71% on Rotten Tomatoes. Basically, here's the general consensus. Jurassic World can't match the original for sheer inventiveness and impact, but it works in its own right as an entertaining and visually dazzling popcorn thriller. Yeah, actually, that's pretty much my thoughts on it, too. When you compare it to the original, of course, it's not nearly as inventive or, quite as, groundbreaking because,
guys, look, it's B.D. Wong.
Oh, yeah, neato.
From the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, basically, his character was supposed to die in the book, but in the movie he didn't die, so that's why he's here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's not the only returning character from the first movie.
I love this piece.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, basically, Shiroi, if I could sum it up best, I'd say that it doesn't match up to the original, but then again, it's kind of practically impossible to match up to the original. But in its own right, it's still a worthy successor and has quite possibly some of the most dazzling visuals and action you'll get. And also the, one of the better stories as well. In terms of how many stupid people there are. I mean, yes, there are some stupid people, but I'd say that this one is quite possibly... I'd say this one's equal with the ratio of the first Jurassic Park movie and how dumb or smart the humans are.
Oh, it's the DNA thing from the first movie. Oh, it's just the statue in the background.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Which one?
The John Hammond one.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. I think this was filmed before.
It was.
died.
It was basically they were originally going to have John Hammond in this movie, or
But he
were
was too
they?
ill.
I forget. Yeah, he was too ill, so they sort of wrote his character as dead, which is kind of it kind of predicted the future, unfortunately. I forget. Did they dedicate this movie for him as well?
Well, I think having the statue there is
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are a bit iffy on her character, but overall, I like Bryce Dallas's character in this movie. I mean, for once, we have a scientist who's not a complete idiot, and also one that actually can think in tough enough situations. Well, she learns to.
Wait a sec. She's their auntie, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't really understand the older brother's reaction then, because that's the kind of reaction you have to a parent who maybe isn't that totally invested in your life. Not so much an auntie.
Well, there's kind of a reason for that. And yes, unfortunately, she is a bit of a workaholic to the point where she had someone else pick them up.
Do they not have a mother or something? Or?
Yeah,
They have a mother. Basically, this is the first time in years that they've seen their aunt. In fact, I think this may be the first time for the younger one, well, since he was a baby.
Pachyosaurus, to take it.
Yep, that's Apache.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually surprised that this guy didn't turn out to be as distasteful as I thought he was going to be. When he started off with the whole, we should care for the dinosaurs thing, I thought, oh god, they're doing this again. But actually, he acts realistic. I mean,
No.
He turns out to be a guy who actually is legitimately concerned about the dinosaurs, and while he does have some of the more corny scenes,
Okay.
it's nothing that's shoved in your face. Like,
Okay, I do love how Bryce Dallas Howard's character predicted that he was going to knock the cup on the ground, so she pushed a bin in the way.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't seem like the crazy environmentalists we got in the second movie.
Oh, thank goodness he is not.
He just seems to. It just seems about just general. He just seems to care about the general welfare of them.
Okay,
exactly. It's like, thank you, Jurassic World. Finally, you give characters I can actually believe in once again.
Also, this movie is actually kind of filmed a little bit differently to the other three, because in 3, Joe Johnston was trying to move his camera and have the film look like a Spielberg movie, whereas here, Trevorrow's film looks a bit more, slightly more colourful.
Which is
I don't
weird.
see that as a bad.
The weird thing is, like, well, wait, do you mean colorful literally or variety's sake?
Variety.
Because, yeah, I mean, like, well, if that was a thing, I always thought Spielberg's first Jurassic World was colorful enough.
Well, then again, that was 1993, and this is 2015.
Yeah.
Christ, this flying ain't that bad, Bryce. Calm down.
Well,
Please.
Yeah, but you're in control of the helicopter, you dolt.
Basically, this is John Hammond's successor of sorts. Not his actual son, but some guy he confided in.
Off screen.
I'm surprised she's never been in a helicopter before.
Or maybe she's just used to his shitty flying.
Maybe.
Oh. Okay. Quick thing. That's another thing I love about this movie. Finally, they do away with the argument that always bugged me throughout the Jurassic Park franchise. The one that, bringing dinosaurs back is automatically a bad thing, and you shouldn't do it. I like how this movie says, we actually can learn stuff from doing such. It actually shows that there can be some benefit out of it. So, yeah.
Science is a progressive thing. We are going to progress this as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one thing I was actually glad about is that this character, the Indian guy, wasn't a, the typical arsehole boss person.
Yeah, he's a guy who legitimately means well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing about Jurassic World. It surprisingly manages to defy a lot of the cliches in film.
Right. Okay, coming up, I think, is the reason why most of the audience saw this movie.
One of the reasons, anyway.
Yeah, that doesn't involve dinosaurs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe should have got stronger glass.
Well, they weren't expecting that
maybe you should have used something else other than glass.
Well, yeah.
It would have been better off with just the wall and then have cameras just placed on the other side where they could look through safely from a monitor.
We can't just use... Well, then again, who's to say the dinosaur ain't going to break that either?
Unfortunately, they need the glass.
Put it really, really high up.
Yeah.
But shoot, wait, we want to see the dinosaurs, though. But yeah, we gotta do that for a camera.
Also,
just end up Titan where they don't know there's an even bigger one about.
Yeah. Also, they're sort of trying to construct a site for, a viewing site, so they have to make it so some people can see. Basically, this isn't a dinosaur we're looking at. It's sort of a
hybrid.
Hybrid. Basically, okay, dinosaurs have been a revolution, but ever since the many years that Jurassic World has been going on, people have started to get bored of simply just dinosaurs. So, to
kind of mirroring the fate of the franchise at that point.
Yeah, fitting metaphor. So yeah, basically, to impress the investors and keep them funneling money, the scientists made this new hybrid, splicing together the genetics of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, a Gigantosaurus, and also more modern animals like a cuttlefish.
Yeah. And who is he, dare we ask?
Oh, yeah.
The pig's the hero? I didn't know we were watching Babe.
Babe in the Dinosaur City.
Food or...
Yeah. And here are our friends, the raptors, again.
No.
Oh god, and here's one of the most popular characters in the franchise.
It's Star-Lord. Chris Pratt.
Ah, yes, Chris Pratt's been making quite a career lately. He was the hero in the Lego movie. He was in...
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep, he was a big hit in this movie, and apparently, there's actually word of him possibly being the new Indiana Jones.
He's got food in there, I guess?
Mm-hmm. Basically, he's training the raptors.
Now, granted, some people have trouble with this plot point. However, I don't really, for the fact that this actually wasn't the first book and they're incorporating it. And honestly, the way they go about doing it is believable, but I'll let the movie explain that. For now, though, yeah, this guy has managed to sort of train velociraptors in a sense.
Now go,
It
have
still
a race.
probably wouldn't stop them from eating him if he went down there, but yeah, I can see them trying to do this. I don't think this is out there in any way.
Look, it's Vincent D'Onofrio again.
Oh, God. Okay.
So far, I don't really see what the...
Okay, one issue that people have said, but I don't get, that supposedly the dinosaurs look too CG. And honestly, I think they look just fine for this movie. What do you think, Dwibs and Jiroy?
They look alright.
They look fine.
Some
they look better than they did in 3.
Some look better than others, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, I will admit they are CG, but I wouldn't say they look really bad. That's one of the other arguments I've heard people who don't like this movie say, that the dinosaurs look like crap, and honestly, they're just
they
fine.
don't. Come on.
I've seen bad CG dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Which movie? Oh, right, Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah.
Huh, I forgot about that movie so quickly.
Yeah.
We watched it again very recently.
Okay, so Vincent D'Onofrio's character honestly believes that he can control nature. The results of his arrogance will be obvious later on in the movie.
Oh, they're obvious now.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say, Jovah, did you see Vincent D'Onofrio in Daredevil?
The Netflix show or the movie?
Netflix show.
I haven't really gotten to seeing the Netflix show. I've heard it's good, but I haven't gotten around to seeing it because I don't have Netflix.
Yeah, I really
Which
liked
show
him.
is this?
I really liked him in Daredevil as the Kingpin. Oh yeah, I mentioned Colin Trevorrow earlier. Guys, what's your stance on the recent trend of having guys who only directed one indie film taking on a big, massive franchise?
Honestly, from what I've seen, it surprisingly does pretty good when they do their first big film. It's the results afterwards that vary.
Hey, if they're good, why not?
Like Mark Webb, he did 500 Days of Summer before Amazing Spider-Man 1, and Gareth Edwards did Monsters before...
this scene.
Oh, well, shit.
Oh boy.
I actually like this scene that's about to come up since it sort of shows, it builds on the relationship he has with them.
Christ, that's a slow-moving gate.
Wow, they've grown a little.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we eat him?
Well, I don't know. We've spent so much time with him, I'm having conflicting feelings.
Good? They're still creeping towards you with their teeth out.
Well, that's the thing. To them, he's their alpha. However, as you know in nature, the alpha often has to prove himself a lot.
I bet the guy at the back who just folded his arms is like, I hope he gets eaten just to prove my point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, one thing I will appreciate for this park as well, they're smart enough to not make the velociraptors for public viewing yet.
Yeah. Hello, I'm the new guy.
Well, at least he ended up better than the new guy at the start of Jurassic Park 1.
Wonder why there was a job opening.
Yeah.
This is what they should have asked in Five Nights at Freddy's.
I still like how the dinosaurs have these weird looks, like they snarl a lot. But yeah, kudos to the park for realizing, hey, velociraptors are super smart. We really need to get them trained before we even think about letting anyone see them in public.
Yeah, I have to give them props to that because I was honestly expecting, like, when they come here to just have an exhibition of dinosaurs. So, yeah, quite glad that they're actually thinking about what and what not to showcase.
Hey, kiddies, do you want to ride the dinosaur?
It's a petting zoo. Yeah, but these are herbivores.
Yep, herbivores are more okay.
Yeah, could you imagine if it tried to ride a T-Rex?
Well, as long as that T-Rex has a harness on its mouth and is fed enough so that it doesn't get hungry, maybe. Just maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, kid, you are such a downer.
Yeah,
guess that's the point.
I know.
Oh, well, now he isn't a downer.
He could try, at least.
I wonder if it's part of an act. I may have forgotten why. So yeah, well, I will admit, this does look like a park that I would love to go to.
To be fair, though, the kid shouldn't be running off so much.
Honestly, I'd still be a bit nervous.
Well, obviously, but I mean, well, you know, visual-wise, this park looks pretty rad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Not just any Tyrannosaurus Rex. Guess who's back from the first movie?
But I can't see it.
All right, everyone. Jeez. You know, eating goat was fun when I did it in the dark and then got to spook people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Rexy. From the first film. They actually brought back the T-Rex from the first film.
How would it still be alive after 22 years?
I guess we can assume T-Rex has had a long enough lifespan. And besides, it's freaking Rexy.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, so it was Britain. Oh, so it was Britain who invented nannies. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but
yeah, she's in the office.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is the kind of conversation you'd have with like a like deadbeat father, I guess, an auntie. This is just a bit.
You'll see, Shiroi.
I know it should be nice to see your family more often, but this conversation doesn't seem like appropriate for the particular family member.
There's let's just say there's something not so happy behind the scenes with this family.
They go into it though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It sort of has to do with what I said they were going to pay homage to the kids from the first film. Although I guess you could say technically the first book.
Hey guys, Chris Pratt's living environment in this film isn't so different from Parks and Recreation.
Think with your brain, man.
To be fair, they are exes.
Mm-hmm.
I love Chris Pratt's character. He's the kind of guy that will snark a lot, but knows when to not overdo it.
Yeah, that's my problem with snarky characters. Sometimes if you do it too much, it gets really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aww.
There's a difference between human interaction and dinosaur interaction with anything.
Yeah, exactly. His point exactly. It's a mutual relationship. You want those dinosaurs, especially velociraptors, who are smart enough to trust you.
The thing is, though, they're not as smart as we are. They're not going to ignore their natural instinct to rip you apart.
Yeah, that's exactly why those 4 velociraptors were basically introduced to him ever since birth. So basically, his training has actually been mutual relationship, and even still, if he lets his guard down, one of them may try to be alpha, even though they're all female.
Well, they did try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry. Why do you smell like space foreign stuff?
Because I hang around velociraptors. Oh, shoot, Shiri's gonna miss it.
Yeah, oh. Alright, so you thought a whale emerging from the water looked awesome? You hadn't seen nothing yet.
Oh, hey, Jaws! Good to see you're finally dead.
Yeah. Wait, Steven Spielberg was an executive producer.
Okay, that was awesome.
Okay, I'm back.
You're just in time.
Did I miss something cool?
No. You made it just in time to see a mosasaurus pop out of the water and eat a shark.
See, the whole audience is in the splash zone.
And now this movie's copying Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva.
Eh?
What?
You know, what they're sitting on is going down into the thingy.
You know, I remember one of the
Except we're not going to die yet.
You know, I remember one of the posters for this movie when this movie was being marketed. It was that mosasaurus eating a live shark that looked bigger than Jaws.
Sorry, Siri?
I said now the brother's lightening up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I remember one of the marketing posters had that water dinosaur, the mosasaurus, basically eating a live giant shark that was as big as Jaws.
Hey, the poster's on my end.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Basically, they're worried. That's one thing, though. I mean, they're saying their attendance is falling, but not that bad to me.
Yeah. Granted, of course, investors are the kind who love to nitpick at anything that seems to be losing them money. Ugh.
Hey, another parallel. Universal are thinking, oh no, Jurassic the Jurassic Park series isn't making much money for us anymore. What should we do?
It's funny you mention that because that's actually a realistic thing. I mean, something could have as many amazing reviews as it can get, but people will still mostly pay attention to the bad ones.
Yeah.
I'm one of those decide for myself kind of people.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that with, well, maybe not with critics, but
Oh, wait, hold on. You may want to listen.
I wouldn't do that.
Anyway, as I was saying, that's what was the whole people, whether you pay attention to positive or negative things. It was like that for me, but with the internet. People went gaga over Pacific Rim. So I went to see that, and I'll explain more when we actually get to that commentary, but overall, I wasn't that impressed.
I think that movie had some pretty good things, really.
Oh, it honestly, I thought it was boring.
Mm.
Yeah, I can see why you'd say that, but there are a couple of little things that other movies like to do a lot, which it was nice that movie didn't do.
Yeah.
But I can see why it'd be boring. I mean, it'll be nice to watch the movie properly for once, because I had to sit for that entire movie with two of my friends going on about how it was basically Evangelion the movie.
Oh boy.
It was hard to hear the movie over that.
Anywho, back to this film. It turns out that the Indominus Rex has been trying to escape based on the claw marks. Also, it turns out that she sort of has lived her life alone because, well, she kind of killed her sibling.
Oh.
Basically, I actually like what they do with Indominus Rex. Basically, Indominus Rex is, well, the hybrid who's sort of been driven insane because, well, she doesn't know what she is, and she was born solely alone in captivity.
Who killed her sibling?
She did. She was basically, how shall we say, driven a bit mad because, well, she doesn't know what she is, she had little to no company, and I guess she didn't even know how she was supposed to act.
So this is almost like an AI thing.
Mm-hmm. Except done more subtly in ways.
Hey, still better than this is still done better than in the Spyro reboot where Spyro thinks he's a dragonfly.
Oh yeah. So
which one was that? Legend of Spyro?
A New Beginning.
So yeah, surprise! It turns out that the Indominus Rex fooled them into thinking that she had escaped when she was actually still in there.
Basically, Dribs, the opening to that game is basically Moses, with Gary Oldman sends him off in an egg down a river.
Yeah.
If you've seen the movie anyway, the Moses movie.
Do you mean the game? Oh boy. And here's our big bad of the movie.
Okay, now honestly, even though the big bad of this isn't the T-Rex, this is a big bad that's done a lot better. I'll go more into that now.
It's better than it's better than the Spinosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
See, he's actually doing something.
Guy's getting mauled. Well, this guy can't die, so...
Oh no, it's Chris Pratt.
Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, a T-Rex is one thing, but that is shorter arms. The Spinosaurus was another thing, but that didn't have nearly as much strength or muscle, and it wasn't nearly as smart.
It's out.
This one, though, oh boy.
Well, this one's like a bunch of dinosaurs combined into one mega dinosaur.
Not only that, but she also has the genetics of some more recent animals, like the cuttlefish. Hence why she can camouflage.
He's on your side.
I smell a big, fat, juicy dinner.
Oh wait, remember, Dwibs, it's a she.
I smell a big, fat, juicy dinner.
Yeah, sure, something along the lines of that.
Yeah, this is what everyone came to see.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I want to say, they get the action with the dinosaurs just right in this movie.
Chris, why are you dousing yourself with petrol?
Oh, of course, he's masking his scent.
Yeah, alright, okay. Yeah, that's one thing I never understood when I saw this in the cinema, but,
Now you know.
yeah. And no, I'm not doing a G.I. Joe joke. Petrol? Nah. Or is it diesel? Nah.
Maybe they petrol in this diesel car.
Who cares? Yes, now, Chris, I warn you, do not go near fire.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, what do you... So yeah, Shirai, what do you think of the look of the Indominus Rex?
I haven't seen too much of it, but it looks fine at the moment. I assume we'll see the whole thing later on.
Yeah, we will.
Looks fine.
Mm-hmm.
So far, I'm enjoying this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I only bring up her looks because there's going to be a later plot reveal that a lot of people complain. Well, okay, not a lot of people, but some people, the ones who speak up loudly, use to complain about this movie, which honestly I don't agree with.
Okay.
So yeah, security is one thing when you have your security prepared for, actual dinosaurs, but when you have something that's not even one of the dinosaurs you prepared for, that can lead to an issue or two.
We need our silent antagonist, I think. Protagonist, I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Dinosaur Police.
Okay,
Are these tranquilizer guns?
Yes. Well, not just tranquilizers, but a lot of heavy artillery.
I know, but they can't kill them, really.
Yeah. You know what, there's one thing that shows that Jurassic Park 2, and regrettably even Jurassic Park 3, aren't incredibly useless for. It shows that over the years they've learned that you need some heavy artillery to take these guys down.
As long as you have Vince Vaughn with you, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Kingpin is here. Grrr.
Oh, he's Kingpin in that show.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's actually pretty awesome.
Sweet.
I say he's just as good as Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah.
What?
By all means.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna eat you. Yeah, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I think this movie's trying to tell me that Vincent D'Onofrio's not a good person.
Well, even the dinosaurs don't like him, and animals do like to sense the inner beings of humans. Basically, they trust this black guy in Chris Pratt.
Yeah, just not Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, to be fair, he hasn't been giving the most pleasant aura off either. Ugh.
Yes.
You're up to something, aren't you?
But it's the stampede scene from the first movie, only
not as chaotic.
In a dangerous tone. I'm bored.
And there we go. It turns out that, well, the kid knows that his parents, the ones back at home, are getting divorced. This is actually a reference to the kids from the first film, since I don't remember if it was in the film as well, but in the book, their parents were also getting divorced, and they had that hanging over their heads.
Can I raise something up?
Yeah, sure.
When we saw the mum and the dad earlier, they didn't look that
Well, actually, Dwibs, the father did hint at it when he said, one last ride or something when they left.
Well, obviously they're going to try and look strong in front of the kids, and obviously by this little kid's reaction, I guess they haven't quite openly told him.
Nope, but he could sense it.
This is actually quite relatable, actually, considering this is how it went down with my family.
Ooh.
No, I knew everything because I was old enough to know, but my brother didn't know anything.
So yeah, basically the twist is like, well, the teen has just been, putting on the whole gloomy stuff because, for a facade. But he's the sort of sibling who, puts on his real face for his brother and actually will care for him. He's trying to have his brother have fun. Of course, he didn't know his brother knew, but yeah, his brother does know. I will admit, some people have an issue with this because they feel it's, unnecessary, but honestly, I'm fine with it. I mean...
Honestly, they didn't overdo it. They didn't have, a full-blown mental breakdown that I guess most other movies would probably have.
Oh yeah, another thing I love about this movie, the ratio of dinosaur action is quite possibly the best since Jurassic Park 1.
We are the dinosaur police. Get your paws up.
Claws against the wall. No, it's they have a nice balance of back and forward between the two, so we know exactly what's going on the whole time.
Yep.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to get eaten alive.
They're trained professionals. How many days do they have to retirement?
These people are here under orders, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I guess they're...
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they signed up for the job, so they must have known something of the risks.
Although you are the security guys, and I get that, but maybe you should listen to the scientist.
Maybe they can't hear anything.
But she is there telling the people who were telling them to.
Well, the Indominus is actually pretty clever. She ripped out her homing beacon.
Yep.
Oh, it's self-aware shit.
And this is one of the reasons why I love the Indominus Rex as a villain. And part of the reason is because of how she actually is well knowing of what she's doing, even more so than the Velociraptors. They'll delve more into that later, though. For now, let's enjoy this scene.
Yeah. Some of these guys only have 2 days before retirement.
Oh, I wonder what's going to happen.
And some of them, I think, have only just started.
Somehow, I don't think anyone will be retiring.
No.
She just picked him up and threw him away and then stepped on him.
Oh.
And in case you're wondering, she meant to do that.
And that.
She looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I'm no expert, but they look a hell of a lot better than they did in 3.
Yeah. Oh. Well, they're certainly not afraid to show blood.
In a 12-rated movie.
I believe we may have a problem on our hands.
That didn't go well.
Maybe you should have made more than one.
Well, they did, but well...
It ate his sibling.
Is she the only successful-ish one?
No. They were both successful, but she ate her own sibling.
Oh. Maybe they should have made more?
Well, they were trying to test it out, and honestly, considering what this one's doing... Okay. Yeah, I'll go back to another thing. You know how I brought up how I hated the argument in Jurassic Park 1? This is what I feel should have been the argument. Not whether or not we should bring back dinosaurs, but whether we should actually mess with nature like this. I mean, yeah, the whole mess with nature thing is a bit cliche, but the thing they do with it here is actually rather unique.
I mean, I know the human race has actually evolved enough and science has evolved enough so that we are able to actually make nature our bitch in real life and in fiction.
Yeah, but we need to know our boundaries.
This is a dinosaur. You need to know your boundaries a little bit.
Yeah.
They got cocky.
Yeah. I guess that's what happens when you really try to impress those investors. I mean,
No, go on.
Yeah, I mean, granted, they wanted to make a big monster that everyone would love, but maybe they should have made a superpowered herbivore first. Well. Then again... Okay, go on.
So basically, these spheres.
They look cool.
If you know what you're doing, you can control them yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't even shut up.
Okay, I will admit, if there's one thing I do want, is for Universal to make a second Jurassic Park ride based off of Jurassic World. Uh-oh.
Oh, is this at the Universal thingy?
Well, yeah, Jurassic Park is owned by Universal. So much that our Universal Studios amusement park has a Jurassic Park water ride. And yes, the animatronics there are pretty dang awesome. I mean, yeah, some move a bit robotically, but stuff like the T-Rex one is pretty frightening. We used to have a Jaws ride too, but that got scrapped to make room for the Harry Potter area.
I thought the Harry Potter thing was its own, like, park.
No, it's with Universal, even though Harry Potter's a Warner Brothers thing. Okay, guys, one observation I made while watching this movie in the cinema, was it me or was Henry Wu a bit more of a dick in this movie?
He actually has something of a reason for that. I think he may mention it in this scene. But yeah, part of the DNA is cuttlefish.
Well, we haven't seen a whole lot of this guy in this movie, so... Wouldn't quite say he's a dick just yet.
Basically, Wong's a bit bitter over the events of the first film. Granted, Hammond covered his butt that one time, but...
There's no Hammond this time.
Yeah.
He has a point, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not just your stereotypical mad doctor. I mean, yeah, of course, he overdid it. But my take on his character is like, well, okay, after the screw-ups of the first film, he basically does everything, like, to level 11 to make sure that he doesn't screw up again because, well, oh boy, the concept is sort of a bit flimsy. It's like, well, they're on thin wires as they are, especially with the investors breathing down their neck.
Brother?
Yeah?
Why do I get the feeling that this is going to turn out to be a bad idea?
But the park regulates security. What could possibly go wrong?
Shouldn't these have, like, callback functions where, if something goes wrong, they can call the pod back automatically and then we can evacuate?
Well, apparently, according to the video, these balls are indestructible, so even if we get stuck, we should apparently be safe enough. Oh, never mind, there is a callback. Oh, wait, that's right. It's controlled manually.
Yeah. That's no excuse, mate, but whatever.
Yeah. I guess he's trying to cheer his brother up because, of course, the divorce thing.
Right, I think the park is all safe and sound now. Oh.
Missing someone?
Hello.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Basically the park's closed, but the brother decided, you know what, let's have a few more minutes out here because we're VIPs.
Yep. Yeah, basically the big brother. Yeah,
Idiots.
basically the big brother wants to cheer his little brother up. I get that, but yeah, this is a little bit tempting fate.
Now this is stupidity bordering on the third movie.
Yeah, I'd say it's more stupidity
Well,
bordering
Shiva,
on the second. Well,
what do you prefer?
then again, I guess it depends. Which movie did you consider had stupider characters? Jurassic Park 2 or 3?
Oh, okay, two.
Yeah, besides Shiva, would you rather just have one moment of stupidity or the entire movie being stupid?
Yeah, you have a point.
Not to mention the fact that this is one of those stupidities that at least has something of a reason. Yeah, it's still stupid. However, I'll take stupidity that has a reason over stupidity that has no reason whatsoever, aka yelling at a megaphone while velociraptors are free. The full Jurassic World experience. You know, one can come to really enjoy that in some cases. Or it could be the ride of your life. Literally.
It could be the last ride of your life.
I always like how in Universal Studios, the park, with rides like Jaws or Jurassic Park, they'd always give a sense that you were going to die because they showed one of the ride boats either sinking or being eaten or torn apart by either Jaws or the dinosaurs, respectively.
Yeah.
It worked for me when I was free, I'll tell you that.
She doesn't even know how old her nephews are. Ultra-powered sphere.
Yeah, the dinosaurs are pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought you knew how to drive this thing, brother.
I can, but not when we're upside down like this and the wheels are up top.
I take it these two particular kids won't actually die.
Well, no.
Will they?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Oh no, not the not shielded bit.
Oh.
And that's what's really deadly. She knew exactly what to do as soon as that thing attacked her. It's like, okay, he's gonna whack me with the tail, so the best thing is to get him on his backside and then bite his neck.
Now I can completely understand any sort of bitterness towards their auntie after this moment.
You rang.
Oh shoot, has she been learning from the Spinosaurus?
Oh shit.
Let's play some football.
Dinosaur edition.
Oh.
And now she's just toying with them.
Well, this particular, I'm guessing these weren't made with the same glass as the walls were.
They're indestructible against most dinosaurs, yeah. Unfortunately,
my jaws aren't big enough.
Unfortunately, this dinosaur is the combined might of several.
Oh my.
Nope.
You see, this is what happens when you make a park dedicated to keep dinosaurs in. Then you have this super dino.
Yeah.
They don't call her Indominus Rex for nothing.
Run!
Hey, bro, you remember that movie Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, just trust me.
Ah.
Oh, survived.
Okay. No, wait. It might be checking.
Only in a movie.
Okay, that was actually smart of
That
them,
would've
staying
killed them
underwater until
in
the
real life.
I-Rex left.
Yeah.
Because of waterfalls pull you back, right?
Mm-hmm. Of course, this one's more of an artificial one of sorts since it was built. So go figure.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I assume it was built since, it's on the property of the estate. I mean, maybe it wasn't, but I assume it was by the looks.
Yeah, we jumped. Wait, do you mean jumped as in jumped the shark or jumped into the water?
I don't care whichever, I'm just glad we're alive. Oh, okay, this is the other half of why I love the Indominus Rex as a villain. Coming up soon.
Alright. So, it's come to this. Star-Lord is on a mission to find Bryce Dallas Howard's nephews.
She's not really a villain. She's just a creation gone wrong. And she's kind of taking it out on the people who made her as confused as she is.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, she's also taking it out here.
Oh.
That's right. She wounded a herbivore but didn't eat it.
For official use only. Oh, I don't feel so good. Oh, Jurassic Park 3 did this to me.
Oh, God.
No, she saw Speed Racer.
Oh, why did I have to watch that combination of Jurassic Park 3, Speed Racer, and both American Godzilla movies? Oh. One was stupid. The other hurt my eyes. The third one was what did I say the third one was?
Oh.
Jurassic Park 3, but yeah.
The third one was even more stupid. The fourth one was so boring. I just want to go to sleep.
Unfortunately,
Kids, it's sleeping.
Yeah, don't worry.
I'm sure Michael Giacchino's music will tell you that she's not dead.
Oh.
Okay.
that's one of the reasons why I love Jurassic.
Damn it, Michael.
Oh.
Damn it, Michael. You had one job. You were supposed to reassure the children.
And now it turns out that there's actually quite a few killed.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, that's the
I will
moral to
admit,
listen.
Jurassic World...
Don't get your friends to watch Speed Racer with you.
I will admit... Yeah.
I knew people fell out over Mario Party, but this is ridiculous.
But yeah, and now it comes the twist. The Indominus Rex has sort of gone mad with power, so now she's not just killing them for food, she's killing them just for sport.
Oh, and we're back with...
This is a bit much, I think.
We're back with Vincent. I am Kingpin. Then off you.
But yeah, that goes back to the other half reason why I love the Indominus Rex as the new villain. It's a dinosaur that is completely competent, and well, now she's grown to the point where not only has she gone insane with her being, but now she's pretty much reveling in the power she has over them. And
I could eat
she's self-aware.
Does she have the capability to do that, though? I mean, even in this movie, would she have the mindset to do that?
What do you mean? Does she have the mindset to do what?
But there's one thing killing things out of anger and frustration, but like,
well, see,
are they really that developed to become that self-aware that they become basically an overlord?
Yep, this one has. Well, see, here's how it started off. She started off angry, sad, confused, ate her own younger sibling. Then she wanted freedom, so she got smart, attained that freedom. And then after that, it was mainly just, killing out of anger and frustration and.
So, Jovah, did you see Safety Not Guaranteed before you saw this movie?
Safety Not Guaranteed? I'm afraid I didn't see that movie.
The film Colin Trevorrow did before this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think of his direction?
In this movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's pretty awesome, honestly. I mean, for all the faults this movie does have, I wouldn't say directing's with any of them. Yes, there are some characters that are a bit over the top, but honestly, I think it just works. Huh?
He also co-wrote the script.
I think the script's honestly, okay, decent. Honestly, well, I mean, decent at worst and awesome at best. I mean, yeah. I won't act like it's the most sophisticated script, but it's a script that gets the job well done, and I honestly like most of the lines. There are a few cringeworthy ones, but I often just write those off as, hey, those are the kind that I can just gloss over. What's your take on the directing and script?
Yeah, not bad, especially for a guy who's this is only his second movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's his first time that, Universal pretty much threw $150 million at him.
So since I've talked about how much I like the Indominus Rex, Dwibs, what do you think of the Indominus Rex as the big bad of this film?
It's better than the villain in 3.
Okay, aside from that.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's nice to see that it's not just, I eat things. Roar.
Mm-hmm, yeah, this one they actually give a backstory to. Yeah, Jurassic World may be the first film to actually make dinosaurs characters in their... Well, okay. Okay, to be fair, Jurassic Park 1 and 2 managed to make the dinosaurs characters, but World is the one that really gives them the most to their...
What is this?
Oh, shoot. Just make sure he's not here for this scene.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Well, then again, it could be worse. What I really hope she doesn't miss out, though, is, the big scene coming up. Not the biggest one, but, the one. Yeah. It's hard to just point them out. There's so many awesome scenes in this movie. Yeah, I mean, even people who dislike this movie still admit that the action is pretty good and worthy, from what I've heard.
Yes, audience. They're actually inside the entrance to the original Jurassic Park.
Okay, yeah, I'll point this out. Honestly, I think they're nitpicks, but yeah, okay. It is a bit weird that they would keep the stuff in here. Oh wait, never mind, they haven't seen it yet. Okay, yeah, this is, I think, one of the better placed soundtracks.
Well, yeah, I mean, you are in the original park. Oh, here we go. Huh, the banner's still there. It's never moved. It's never moved an inch.
I wonder if Rexy marked it, and that's why no one's dared moved it. It's like, just in case she breaks out, let's let...
Wait, are they burning it?
Oh, no. They're using the torch for light. Oh, okay, that's a neat reference to, I think, Jurassic World. I mean the Lost World.
That looks like a free reference.
Maybe. Well, I mean, to be fair, 2 and 3 took place on the same island, even though completely different cast of characters were in each movie. So it's kind of hard to tell. However, oh yeah, that's another thing I like about this film. It does the whole reference to the past films thing pretty darn good. So much that I actually don't mind the Jurassic Park 3 references. In fact, I love one of the Jurassic Park free references.
Well, it's just not like Die Another Day where references were everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, that's one of the nitpicks people have when they... Well, one of the nitpicks I've heard about the sim is that, yeah, they can operate a car that's been inactive like that. I'm not that big a mechanic, but I'm pretty sure you could possibly with the right materials.
Yeah, but do they have... It's a bit lucky that they have the materials on hand.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Oh yeah, InGen's back as well.
Well, yeah, of course. You can't have the Jurassic Park without InGen.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to be the king of all nature. Ho, 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 ho. Nothing will go wrong at all.
He does raise kind of a good point. However, he's still
He's got arsehole written all over him.
Yeah. He is still transparent enough to know that, okay, just because this guy's a point doesn't mean we should do things his way just yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't trust that guy, honestly.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, they're packing heat.
You know, that's another film. You know, that's another cliche that this film actually does better. It's like, well, they don't immediately go back and forth between whether or not we should trust in the bad guy's idea. They actually try to use other ideas first.
Hmm. And so the helicopter is off. Okay, let's commence Operation Revive Old Car from the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Did you check the oil?
Yeah. You know, okay, that's another thing I like better about the kids in this movie. Unlike 1 and 2, and of course 3, we actually get something of a better look into these kids' backstory, and we actually get to see the kids function more so, as opposed to, you know, just them tagging along with the adults. Yeah, what's to it?
They're like SpongeBob. He's good with the oral exam, but shit at the driving. God damn it, we missed them.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I'm Chris Pratt, and even I can't figure that one out.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway.
Well, if it's just like a sound effect or something, oh, never mind.
Unfortunately, not yet. They haven't made a ride based off of this. Because if they have, those are some dang good animatronics.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I hate car. Hey, this car's 22 years out of date. think the coast is clear. Oh. For you. I want my dinner! What the? I didn't order an air delivery for my dinner.
Well, you're gonna have to catch it looks like. Ah, crud.
Yep, Doctor, I'm a ship pilot, but I want to fly it anyway. Did he take a helicopter pilot's test?
Yeah, and he's just recently gotten it passed, apparently.
Yeah, I could tell it was recent. Fire! Jurassic World of Duty.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Vincent, this is not a time to be quoting lines, okay? Pterodactyls.
Oh, God, I thought we were done with this crap after Jurassic Park 3.
Oh, shit!
Uh-oh.
Ow! Oh.
Oops.
Oh, boy. Shit, my piloting skills won't save me now.
Uh-oh.
Aw, I like that guy.
Yeah. Some people are a bit, split on him going out there and, risking his life and leading to those consequences.
That means I'm in charge now.
Oh, boy. And meanwhile... Oh, boy. And now all heck's gonna break loose.
Alright, fresh meat in the Jurassic World main park attraction area. All aboard!
Alright!
Fuck your 10,000 volts.
Cupid Gate.
Maybe not. Oh.
Well, that's new.
Oh yeah, there's a certain character going to be killed off here that didn't quite get the reaction that the director and writers intended.
Oh, is it, I'll just wait. That's a first. I guess this is what happens when... Oh! There you go!
Okay, Jovah, do you like the score?
Yep. Gets the mood just right for now.
It's not a mess like Don Davis's score in the third one.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I like Don Davis's score as in the Matrix movies, but he kind of dropped the ball with Oh boy.
Not just any containment anomaly.
quite an anomaly. Yeah, this is almost the most people in danger, most people in danger count ever in the series.
You know, one thing I like about this is the fact that the security actually...
The guy walking off of his margaritas.
One thing I do like about this is like, okay, you know, like, well, the security actually was holding up. In fact, the only reason that the security failed was because they added an anomaly to the equation, that being the Indominus Rex.
Yeah.
So I give them kudos to the fact that, you know, for once it wasn't because of the park's stupidity. Well, okay, at least it wasn't because of the security. No. It was mainly the scientists who were sort of the cause of this indirectly.
Science is evil. Yeah. This is mine. What do you mean stop running? Yeah, the character, you know, their carer.
Mm-hmm.
She was actually pretty popular in the movie, mostly because of her actress.
Really?
Katie McGrath. So, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Her death here actually kind of really upset some people.
Yeah, I mean, granted, yeah, she's not your usual a-hole victim character, you see, so yeah.
Yeah, well, her death is kind of like a-hole victim death, but it's not that big of an a-hole.
Mm-hmm. Although it is awesome, I'm sad to say, it is still awesome, but yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess... But hey, Jovah, there's one good thing. Anyone can die, not just the arseholes.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see why it'd definitely be controversial, but honestly, I'm okay with it. It shows that anyone can die. And, well, at least it was done in an awesome enough death scene.
Bryce, will you shut up? I'm trying to do my job here. See, even Chris Pratt's in danger.
Yep. So close.
Shit, I'm not Star-Lord in this movie, am I?
Oh, you're not.
Damn it. Oh. I think one would have done fine, but whatever.
Oh, I like this scene. Oh, well, yeah, that was abrupt, but...
Yeah, and then the pterodactyl came down and ate the mid-kiss. I'm sorry for being such a shitty aunt. Star-Lord, he got a bit confused and ended up in the wrong movie. Yeah.
Spoken as sincerely as Starscream would for Megatron.
Yeah, so piss off. Go home. Oh no, wait, you can't. Good luck with the pterodactyls. I'm a dick.
Okay, Michael Giacchino. Nice pick of soundtrack.
Son of a bitch. Oh boy.
Welcome to Jurassic World. Please enjoy your stay.
Yes. You will be in no danger whatsoever.
Our security is trained for every single situation.
Oh shit, what's that?
Ah! Well, he is Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna tame nature because nothing in this series has taught mankind anything. Trying to tame nature. Hell, Goldblum talked about it in the first movie, didn't he? Trying to control nature.
Then again, Goldblum kind of ticked me off with how he was going the whole extreme with it, but yeah.
Oh.
Actually...
Oh, still got quite a good chunk of this movie left to go. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Besides, yeah, you'll probably want to see this movie again. It's so awesome. But
so
yeah,
what happened?
Basically, there was an awesome scene. Basically, the Indominus Rex broke free. So, you know the guy in charge of the park, the guy who can also fly a helicopter? He tried going after her with these strong guns, but she outsmarted them and led them to the place where the flying dinosaurs were. And basically, his helicopter ended up crashing there, so he's dead now. And of course, the Indominus crashing in there, including the helicopter, let the flying dinosaurs go free, and they wreaked havoc on the park.
And killed their carer.
I missed that scene.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
It wasn't the flying dinosaurs that killed their carer. It was actually the Mosasaurus. You know, that giant water dinosaur? She even got in on some of the action. And yeah, that's what brought me back. Another thing I like about this movie is like, well, to be fair, yeah, the ironic thing about this movie is like, well, the security actually held until they introduced the Indominus Rex to everything. Aside from that, if it weren't for the Indominus Rex breaking free, the security still would have held. So that's another thing I'll give this park kudos.
So yeah, you know what's interesting, Shiori? Their carer died a death that usually assholes get in movies, but she actually wasn't an asshole. So her dying like that was actually kind of brutal.
Yeah, I mean, it shows anyone can die.
Yeah, regardless of whether you're a Pratt or not. But
yeah. And I will admit...
Get it? Pratt, because...
yeah, I will admit, like a lot of people, I thought this was mainly going to be about the movie. I thought the movie was mainly going to be about, the park inevitably failing. But surprisingly, they actually give room for the park that, the security was holding. So the notion of a dinosaur park could still work.
Even though this is actually set in the park, we don't really see the park a whole lot, actually.
Well, see, they actually did show the original Jurassic Park for a bit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Basically, the two boys escaped the Indominus Rex, so they found some of the old stuff from the park, and yes, references to the past 3 movies, including one of the Jeeps from the first movie
that they managed to get working again. She's taking her jacket off. You know she means business.
I know a lot of people hate this, but I quite like a movie or a series that isn't afraid to be realistic in the sense that death doesn't hold prejudice.
Yeah.
Any like I said, anyone can die, even if you're a nice character.
Yokai Watch even does it. Yeah. I mean, nobody is less likely to die than another character, as we see, like the Council of Death. Like, anyone can die whenever, and nothing really determines how likely they are to die.
I mean, hell, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, heck, even John Hammond's successor, the Indian guy, whose name I unfortunately can't recall, but yeah, I mean, he's a decent character too, and he died. Granted, you could argue that he was kind of dumb to have himself, the leader, go off there flying the helicopter, but I can see that being part of his character, with him really wanting to get things safely done with, and seeing as how he doesn't want John Hammond's name to be dragged through the mud any more than it has been. But yeah, basically...
you were going to say, Dwarves? You were going to say something?
No, not really.
So basically what's happening now is like, well, the evil corporate guy, Vince, basically wants to use the Velociraptors to hunt the Indominus Rex, since the Indominus Rex is so dang intelligent that he feels the best thing would be military-trained Velociraptors to get them. Of course, Chris Pratt's only agreeing to this under the circumstance that he be the one to help out because, well, he's the only one who's trained with them.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's actually a good idea in concept.
And they're off. The Raptors are on their way to the Jurassic World race.
I would admit.
And as you can see, the one is right in front. I can't even. I don't know which one they're called. I can't really tell them apart.
Yeah.
Anyway, the one that's out pulling to the front, but the other's not too far behind.
Yeah, I would admit. I honestly thought the concept of dinosaurs working with humans was going to be rather stupid, but surprisingly this movie pulls it off legit enough.
Hey.
Which one is Vince again? I can't quite recall.
Sorry?
Which one was Vince again? I can't quite recall.
Vince.
Wasn't he... Yeah, isn't that his name? Or is that his actor's name?
No, you said the big evil corporate guy.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio. What's his character's name? I forget.
I'll check. Hang on.
But yeah, basically the guy who wants to use the Velociraptors from a military experiment. And I will give the film credit. Initially, everyone was saying, heck no, you're evil as all heck. We're not going to do it. They're only really resorting to it now since he's... Huh?
Vic Hoskins.
Ah, yeah, Vic Hoskins. Basically, they're only resorting to it now because, well, he's in charge now because the, what's the Indian guy's name, character-wise?
I just closed the tab.
Sorry. Wait, let me see if I can find it.
Simon Masrani.
Yeah, because Simon Masrani died in that helicopter accident, now Vic is now in charge, since he's, of course, next in line. And now he's basically laid off a lot of the personnel there with his own military personnel.
Because he's an arsehole.
I probably would have had my qualms with this if it was like the first thing they tried to do, but they've exhausted all their options, so...
Yeah, I can actually buy them resorting to this. Oh, come on, Mom. We already got to see an Ankylosaurus biting it. And we even saw you gun down one of those pterodons.
All right, boys. If they turn traitor on us, shoot them in the back. Hello, my dears.
Dears? Oh yeah. Do you
guys remember our plan?
What plan?
You know, the plan to turn traitor and eat the humans right there.
This is the first time we've ever met you. You're trying to trick us, aren't you?
No, I talked to you telepathically. I used my stomping to communicate in Morse code.
Okay. Now, here's where it comes to where some people complain about the appearance of this dinosaur. You'll see why. Yep, apparently one of the other things she's part is part raptor. Now, okay, a lot of people complain that the Indominus Rex looks like a giant raptor, but honestly, I never saw that. What do you guys think?
She has some raptor in her.
Yeah. Oh, I can see she has some raptor, but I didn't think that it was that obvious, to the point where...
Well, I mean, we also don't know, they probably wouldn't have used... the same amount of genetics from each animal they put into her. There's probably more of one thing than another.
I know.
So we don't know how much raptor they put in her.
Well, they said part.
I know.
raptor.
Yeah, it's part raptor. Basically, what some
But we
complainers
don't know how big that part is, basically.
I know. The thing is well, some complainers of the film say that, well, hey, that thing looks just like a giant velociraptor. And they say, you're stupid for not realizing that it's part raptor. I mean, okay, I can understand maybe not realizing it's part raptor, but to say it looks just like a generic giant raptor, no.
There's a little more to her than that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Guys, a couple of things I didn't know about till recently.
Oh.
You know the strand of DNA from the first movie that's back in this one?
Yep.
It was actually voiced by the director.
Ah, that's neat.
Colin Trevor. And also, you know the monorail?
Mm-hmm.
The voice of the announcer there was Brad Bird.
Wow. Wonder why that is.
I guess he really wanted to be in a Jurassic Park film in some way.
Can't blame him. Anywho, but yeah, basically what's happened now is like, well, since the Indominus Rex can communicate with them since she's part of Raptor, they may have a new alpha.
Yeah. Look. No.
See, the thing though is like, well, that Velociraptor was actually starting to trust him again, but then the military kind of, killed her.
Yeah.
Oh.
You betrayed us! Kill him!
Which, I will admit, is actually neat. The Velociraptors are starting to trust them, but of course, it's stuff that makes them doubt their trust again.
You betrayed us!
Betrayed us.
Betrayal!
I mean, I know that these are dinosaurs and they're a little bigger and such, but when people complaining about the fact that they even tried to train them, like, I mean, the critics of the movie, people do this in real life with lions and such.
Yeah. The sad
They
thing
raise
is
them
like,
from birth. This is actually something that is practiced. So,
yeah.
No, it's not. It just makes it worse.
Yeah.
You're lying. Where?
Oh. Oh.
Well, quite the Jurassic World experience.
Yay!
Pull over! Or not.
Grr. How can we outrun a truck?
Hmm.
Come on, go faster. You got flash spray there. What are you waiting for?
All right.
Oh, you're hopeless. I'll do it myself.
Okay.
Missed.
This can't possibly fail. Ow!
Oh, you're hopeless.
All right, let's see you do better.
All right, I will.
Come on. I know you want to.
Yeah. Oh. Dinner time. Ah!
Yeah, you can do so much better. That's why you got beaten by one of the young.
At least I got
See,
there.
that's
At
way
least
more
I got
plausible
beaten by
than
an
the girl
adult.
swinging in and kicking the dinosaur away.
No, fuck you.
Yay, Owen! We need our potential Indiana Jones.
Breaking news, it turns out he's not cast as Indiana Jones, he cast some other guy.
Is that true?
No, but if it did, that'll make this commentary kind of dated.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You know,
Attempt
maybe
B.
we shouldn't have changed alphas now that I think about it.
Alright, let's go for attempt B.
Okay, now this is actually clever what they're gonna do with this guy.
We're going to have to kill them.
And now, basically, the audience have to crowd up in here where it's safe for the most part. And yeah, a lot of people got banged up bad.
So now this has turned into 2012.
I just wanted
Except
to
not
see
nearly
the
as stupid a movie.
T-Rex. And
Oh
now
yeah, that's ironic.
broken.
Rexy is surprisingly, quite
And
possibly
I
the
can't
only
believe that
dinosaur.
stupid fest is 3 hours long almost.
What, sorry?
It's 2012. That movie is so stupid.
I haven't seen that movie.
It's stupid.
Hey, Dwibs, can you guess what it's about by the name?
The Apocalypse.
Yep, it was back in the day when, we thought 2012 was going to be the end of all days.
Well, it's a Roland Emmerich film, so...
The Day After Tomorrow was a much better movie.
Agreed.
I liked his Stargate movie.
Yeah, Stargate's fine.
I haven't seen that one.
Although the payoff was weird, to say the least.
Well, it was the only thing Roland Emmerich ever did that actually managed to become a successful franchise, so... Come on, we're off to the sequel! Yeah. Yeah.
Well, now you're on her side in one way or another. And soon you'll be inside her.
You're the side meal. So, yeah. Basically, moral of the story, don't think you can control nature, you prick.
Nature's a brutal force.
Yeah. Oh, I think coming up here is a scene that
Hey, what the heck? It's like it's real, but I can't touch it.
Yeah. I think coming up later. I think coming up in a bit is a scene that's kind of like a take that at 3.
Oh, no, we're not quite there yet.
That's why I said coming up. This is giving me horrible Jurassic Park 3 flashbacks.
Luckily, this is actually sort of what... Oh, never mind. This is one of those take that's to Jurassic Park 3. I was just thinking of a different one.
This is much better than free.
Yeah. Remember in Jurassic Park 3 where they just stood there?
And used a whistle to communicate with them?
Yeah, but here, they have here it's legit because
he's
Chris
actually
Pratt's been with them most of their lives.
Yeah, he's been with them since they hatched.
I'm guessing it's not going to completely work though.
Well, see, here's the thing. They now have to act on really big mutual trust. And this actually is believable because, well, as the past 3 movies have shown, Velociraptors are constantly evolving. So it actually wouldn't be out there for them to grow a conscience.
Yeah, I was actually talking about that with me friend when we were watching this movie back in the cinema in June there.
I'm guessing you're not going to get her to calm down though.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, she's still too evil and insane. And yeah, I actually love that. A dinosaur that is purposely evil and just kills
she's
for the
going
heck
to eat
of it.
him, isn't? Oh.
And honestly, this may be the first movie that's actually gotten me to care about almost all dinosaurs in the film as full-fledged characters. It's like, well...
Rexy number 2, no! Rexy's 3 and 4, take her out.
Actually, one of them's named Blue.
I forget their names.
Blue, Delta... I can't remember what the other 2 are called. Oh, hello, Jurassic Park reference.
Wait, what?
Oh boy. But where would we possibly get more teeth?
What are we doing?
Not roasting the Velociraptor alive, obviously.
You're about to see.
Oh, okay, it's not here. Okay, then.
Yes, the one dinosaur that hasn't escaped.
Is it a T-Rex?
I'm not saying anything.
What took you guys so long? Oh, yeah, and there's one thing audience points out is that she shouldn't take off her heels. No.
Some women have absolutely no problem running in heels.
Yeah.
I can neither run nor walk in heels.
Mm-hmm. It's ironic that she's the one dinosaur that hasn't escaped. She's actually been behaving. You called.
Well, you're fucked.
Your lunch.
And yes, they brought back the same T-Rex from the first film. Not the second film. And of course not the third film, but the first film. She even has the scars from her
we're on
running.
Island, we're on Island.
Oh, wait. And 3, 2, 1. Screw you, Jurassic Park 3! That's right, she tore through the bones of a Spinosaurus. So, I hear you're picking on humans.
You were doing that in the first movie.
Yeah, but I saved them in the end. Besides, they give enough good meat.
Fuck you! Let's fight!
Screw you!
They actually don't taste as nice as you think they do. They're mostly water, surprisingly.
I wanted the master. I wanted the thingy guy, the one who ran off with his drinks.
Nah! Oh, now that's just dirty!
Hey, all's fair in love and war.
What? Love? Ow!
I'm gonna kill you the same way I killed one of you. The same way that Spinosaurus you just smashed through killed one of your own.
You wouldn't.
Try me. You've seen Jurassic Park 3, haven't you?
I'm bigger than that one.
But I've got stronger teeth.
You're only winning because you're part of my DNA.
I'm a super dinosaur. What are you? You're nothing but an old relic.
You cheater.
Any last requests?
Yeah.
What?
Yes, Blue's still alive.
Hey, you're supposed to work for me.
I had a change.
Get off me. I'm trying to eat here.
Who's eating who now? You know, maybe all humans aren't so bad. They actually feed us well. You want to kill them too?
Yeah. Humans feed you all right. They feed themselves to you.
Would you rather hunt for your own food, or would you rather people on a daily basis, 3 times a day, bring you your own food?
Well, you know what? You had your chance. Now. Go get her, Blue!
So bad, you selfish dinosaurs.
Hey, those eyes are very sensitive.
Well, how's this for sensitive?
Don't.
Now, just stay down.
Like hell I will.
Surprise!
Hey, sneak attack you.
This may be the most wonderful meal I've ever had. I would admit there was a neat...
So you get sloppy second.
Yeah, I will admit there was a neat foreshadowing for that when they mentioned that the Indominus Rex isn't geared for water. Well, Blue, this is a twist. And yeah, that's another thing. The T-Rex has gotten smarter too.
Okay, goodbye.
All right.
I mean, they're getting looked after, protected, and fed. They don't have to do anything. Of course they're liking us now.
Yeah.
I think you better leave. And don't come back.
So yeah, Rexy and Blue. You know, I will admit, it's actually kind of heartwarming seeing a T-Rex put aside her differences with a Velociraptor. Yeah, you could call it corny, but honestly, I'd say that the film has earned this, especially with the development.
What are you still doing here? Go!
But yeah, that scene made this whole film, okay, even if you've been having issues with this film, that scene makes it worth it. Seeing the T-Rex not only bone shatter a Spinosaurus, showing how much stronger the T-Rex actually is than the Spinosaurus, but actually charge in, save a day, and with the help of a Velociraptor, beat the Indominus Rex. And then just when the Indominus Rex is trying to get back up after being beaten, the water dinosaur comes back. Oh, I have to say, though, not only did that redeem the franchise, it redeemed the T-Rex after, Jurassic Park 3. And honestly, they couldn't have done it any better, in my opinion.
Honestly, I kind of wish either Pedro or Tia were here so we could get more of the negative critique of this movie, because, Dwibs, you seem indifferent, are you?
No, I like the movie.
Oh, you like it? Okay. Mm-hmm. And I know Jovah likes it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it does have its issues, but I don't... we're not saying this to everyone who hates it. We're just sort of more towards the people who are saying, oh, this is the worst thing ever, kill it with Hellfire.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is one of those rare sequels that actually feels completely earned and worthy of a sequel.
I think those people were maybe too bitter by 2 and 3 to properly look at this.
Yeah,
Mind you, it was 14 years. I think they'd have moved on.
Well,
we've all fallen prey to that kind of mindset. So.
Yeah, and I guess to be fair, often whenever a film franchise that's revived after so many years,
Mad Max pulled it off.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying it's like, well, more often than not, you get a miss than a hit when, you're trying to bring back something so old.
And that was away for twice as long as Jurassic Park was.
And now, are you guys ready for an epic ending?
Yes.
Thunderbirds are go. It kind of looks like Tracy
Well, my work here, I don't know if it's done, but I feel great. Although I have a few more scars now. But you know what?
Hey,
I just saved the day.
Get back here and wipe the bones.
Screw that! And that is Jurassic World. I'll be right back, but Dwibs, you give your you give your final thoughts first.
Okay. I did have my reservations after rewatching 2 and seeing 3 for the first time, but I think this movie completely redeemed the franchise. Sure, it has its little issues, but for the most part, it's a great movie. The music is fantastic, even if its placement is a little off. I wasn't annoyed by any of the characters. A certain character wasn't too hyper, too dickish, too insane. They played them up really well, and the characters who deserved a comeuppance got it.
What she always said, I was kind of confident because I'd seen with Mad Max Fury Road that a series can be on hiatus for quite a long time. In Mad Max's case, is 30 years.
Wow,
and still be a pretty good film in its own right. So yeah, and I was happy to see this film did it as well.
Oh, well, the pacing was amazing, and we got a great balance between seeing the humans' interaction with the dinosaurs and the actual park. And I think it's great that I was like Jovah. I was expecting this movie to be all about the park, with the actual attractions, but no, it wasn't, and I think that was really cool, actually.
Yeah, it's like Jurassic World is just the setting, but we're making sure to remember to focus on them. And yeah, I like how they kind of make the dinosaurs characters in their own regards. I mean, the dinosaurs actually have expressions. I mean, yeah, that is a bit weird, but honestly, considering how it's always been a theme that the dinosaurs are evolving, I can buy them actually developing enough emotions, especially since it's mainly with the T-Rex, Velociraptors, and Indominus, the most smarter ones. Anywho, go on, Shirai.
No, that's it. A great movie.
Mm-hmm. Dwibs, did you go?
Yeah, I did.
Alright, I'll go then. I love this movie. I think it's fantastic. I will admit, I was a bit sketchy about it when I first heard about it, because, I will admit, my experience with stuff trying to come back years after had not always been the best. I mean, there were some wins, but it's not often that you find one this great. Okay, the music is... Okay, it may have some parts where it doesn't fit, but even when it doesn't fit, it's awesome in every one, and it feels wonderful. The effects are pretty good. Yeah, okay, some people complain about the CG, but honestly, I think it's just fine with the dinosaurs. Heck, Rexy looks awesome. The story. Oh, okay, I'll say it. Yeah, I think the story's great. Is it the best story, and does it have some stupid moments? It's not the best, and it does have some stupid moments, but honestly, the writing's still witty enough, and it has that right balance of, okay, some stereotypes, yeah, but we know when to play them and when not to play them. I also like how they sort of encapsulate the anyone can die mentality. I mean, they actually don't just go after the a-hole victims or, just the victims who we don't know about. There actually were some people who we did get to know who died. I mean, yeah, the first Jurassic Park film did that as well. Jurassic Park 2 tried to do that, but not nearly as good. And 3, well, let's not talk about 3. Well, okay, the references it makes to 3 are awesome, of course. But yeah, that's all I'll give 3 in that regard. But yeah, story's pretty fine. The acting is top-notch, I'd say. Everyone, I think, is cast just right. There are some weird hokey moments, but even still, I can just gloss those over. And in the times that the characters do act stupid, it's more believable in some regards. And even in the cases where they're unbelievably stupid, it's at least like, say, very. It doesn't take up the majority of the film, you know. The dinosaurs are awesome. I love what they do with all of them. It's actually rather creative, and I like how they leave it open for a sequel. Who knows? Maybe the dinosaurs like Rex. Okay, I'm at least hoping Rexy and Blue will become recurring characters. That's what the sequel could be suggesting. But
I'd like to bring something up on that note. I think their goal initially was to create this place in the end.
And there you go, it's gone to shit now.
And so why would we need I think a sequel to this would be needless, despite how well this movie did, because they achieved their goal, even though it went to complete shit because of a hybrid.
And
Still,
maybe it's going to follow off on the whole, you know, when BD Wong's, when Dr. Henry Wu got carted off from the chopper.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Following up on that.
But I just don't see why there would be a sequel to this. Like, for now, it seems like it might be milking it.
Yeah.
You never know, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. Like, well, I am a bit, I'm a bit at a loss of ideas of how they could continue this. However, there is the obvious plot point about the scientists escaping and maybe the military trying to abuse new superpowered dinosaurs. Well, I mean, I'll be honest. I didn't really imagine there'd be a sequel after Jurassic Park 3, but to be fair, this sequel follows up on the ideals of the first movie. So who knows what they'll do? I mean, but hey, if the sequel's as good as this movie, at least, even if it doesn't have that much of a reason to exist, as long as it's good, competently made, then I guess I'll be fine with it. I mean, granted, I guess with the Jurassic Park franchise brought back so strong, I suppose it makes financial sense. Dang investors. But yeah, oh yeah, and of course, I love the villain, the Indominus Rex, and her transition. Yeah, they actually gave a dinosaur more of a character arc. She goes from being insane and confused to downright evil and abusing her power. And I like how she gets her comeuppance because, well, she refused to work together, whereas the T-Rex actually evolved to the point where, okay, she realizes, maybe I can let someone help me, to the point where the T-Rex dominates her. And yeah, I love how they brought back Rexy. I mean, they could have brought back any T-Rex, but no, they brought back the original T-Rex, the one that's, of course, back in the theaters back then, got cheers. And boy, did people cheer during that scene, that battle scene. Yeah, I love that battle scene. That's definitely one of the highlights of the whole Jurassic Park franchise. Okay, but yeah, the characters are awesome, the dinosaurs were awesome, the action is plentiful. It doesn't encapsulate the two movies, so it doesn't tire you out. The pacing is just right. Yeah, this film had some quirks, but I still consider it one of the best movie experiences of my life. So yeah, if you can make Jurassic Park 5 as good, bring it on.